Hmm. Yeah. Someone clip that for 10 years from now. Oh my god. I hope I make it. I hope I'm streaming in 10 years and somebody just links me that clip in chat. And then I'll be like, oh, look at that. We are jaded as these days. Pasco, you nailed it. Games, man. Oh, man. Wow. Anyway. Games for stupid kids. Let me see here. Hold on. There we go. Why'd I sound like Zeke? I don't know. Let's get out of here. So we did this dungeon. This is now done. Now we were gonna go do Ranni. Let's go do Ranni. Yeah. And yes, chat, I'm fully aware that I just said let's go do Ranni. I know exactly what I said. Do you know you can use the spear to attack while holding the block button? I do, and a part of me wants to try that potentially. So, yeah. So Cohh, in 10 years, you plan to sound 80? Yes. See, I age faster than most humans, so I will be 80 in 10 years. Draven says, Cohh, I'm turning 50 later this year and not jaded about everything, just some things. Awesome. Well, I'm jaded about some things too, so I think we're on a roll so far together. There we go. Should try the lance you get in the first area of the game. Oh, you mean this thing? I would love to. If it didn't need freaking 30 strength. Whew. That is a lot of strength. But, I mean, I kind of want to try it. I do. I think that could be really fun for our build. I think it'd be really strong, wouldn't it? I feel like it'd be really strong. I wonder if it's worth respecking and trying that. Oh, not that. That's the halberd. Oh, wait. What are you? You're saying there's a spear version? You should try the lance you get in the first area of the game. Wait, which one are you talking about? If you have any respec items, I think the larval tier, it's worth a respec or two for science. Oh, I definitely will. I just want to have a goal when I respec. I don't know when I'm like what I'm gonna respec to quite yet. Did we get a great lance? Got a pike. Got a tree spear. I got a sword spear. Oh man, where do I get this weapon y'all are talking about? The tree spear weapon is really good, has holy, and you can buff it with lightning on top. Why can I buff this with light? Also, it's dex based, unfortunately. But we could maybe sacred it, but I thought items that had innate elemental damage could not be buffed with other elements. The lance is on top of a ruins near the AOW cellar. On top of the northwestern ruin structure in a camp with foot soldiers, Godric soldiers, and a Godric knight located southwest of the death-touched catacombs. On top of the northwest ruin structure in a camp located southwest of death-touched catacombs. Where are death-touched catacombs? Jump off a cliff, sus. In Limgrave. What is down? Have we not done it yet? Maybe we haven't done it yet. Northeast Limgrace, west of the river splitting the map in half. Okay. I do have the grace, says Hidden Hamster. Okay. There. Okay, cool. Right there. So, let's see. Hey, thanks, Wise Brains. Appreciate that, dude. And thank you for the cheer. Awesome. Thank you, dude. Wait. The beast eye quivers. Did we come here and not do the dungeon? We didn't do the dungeon here. Oh, we got to do that. Okay, cool. Wow, man, I'm glad we came back here. Okay, so, now that we're here, it's in the northwest. Let me go back and look at that chat now real quick. All right, now that we're here, on top of the northwestern ruin structure in a camp with foot soldiers, godward soldiers, and a gobber camp located southwest of the death-touched catacombs. Jump off the nearby cliff to reach the top. Okay. How are we getting up there? Let's go around here, maybe. Okay, let's go here. Let's go up the road. Tree spear is an exception to the imbue rule. Like, is it the only weapon that's an exception? That's wild. It seems really strong. Like, really, really strong. And it is storming.
Let's have a drink together, buddy.
Interesting. A lance. So if we dodge an attack, it does swing. So we could have like a little bit of a, I don't know, man. I don't know. Goes great with great shields. There's also like, I mean, granted we could sacred it, but this is like zero. Yeah, kind of cool, but I don't know. I do like the fact that we can keep our shield up, but honestly, like, I don't really want to keep my shield up. So, like, I don't really want to do that. I'd much rather, like, move around them and, you know, do stuff like that. Yeah. I wish this wasn't 22 decks. Although, if we do this, Get Mars says, I'm sorry if I missed it. Did my tip come through? Hold on, I'm on the wrong window. Drew Gamer with the 69 months says, finally reached the funny number. Oh, please. Nice. And then I see a tip from... Is that you? That's the name. SHH. Is that you? That's all I see. Okay. Let me test something real quick. I'm like actually interested now if that's what he put as his name. If I sacred this, will it change the requirements? Probably not, right? Oh, we can't. Oh. Yeah, I can't use that. I'm too far. I got Mars. Oh, that was you. Okay. All these jokes about Fallout 5 in 10 years. Xbox isn't dumb. They've already likely sourced Obsidian to work on the next entry while Elder Scrolls is also being developed, right? Especially with the end of the show. At this point, if I was Xbox, that is exactly what I would do. Especially after Starfield. However, Obsidian is currently working on Avowed, which is a major title. They are not a big studio, and they also have Outer Worlds 2 in development. So, if Obsidian is going to be working on the next Fallout, it's not going to be for years. Like, they've got way too much going on. And to put it bluntly, and God, I hate saying this, I don't know what we're going to do if Avowed isn't a hit. Because I feel like it's not very hyped, and I feel like I think I'm going to love it, but I don't know if the general population is. And especially with what we just saw happen at Tango, I am very worried about Obsidian. Microsoft has very much shown us that the bottom line is what they care about. They don't care about good games. They say they care about good games, but what they actually care about is the bottom line. Their actions show bottom line. Their words say good games. But with Tango, we can completely confirm, because literally their executives were congratulating Tango and on their 10 years, not 2 months earlier. And they were literally saying how Tango made a great game with Hi-Fi Rush publicly. And then like a month later, they closed the studio. So yeah, like zero faith in Microsoft anymore after those studio closures. Zero faith in terms of what they prioritize. And that's why I'm scared as hell for Obsidian. Obsidian has never been about big selling games. Ever. Obsidian has never been blockbuster games. And I'm worried that's exactly what they're going to expect from them now. You had faith to begin with? Yeah, I did. I absolutely had faith to begin with. When Microsoft bought inXile, they didn't touch Wasteland 3 and gave inXile a bunch more money to make it better. That was awesome. When they first started buying studios, they were doing great things. We had Brian Fargo, the leader of inXile, on Drop Frames. And he was telling us that Microsoft made their acquisition easy and that they were just asking them what they could do to make it better, and they weren't telling them to do anything. Like, it sounded awesome. So yeah, at the beginning, when Microsoft was buying studios, me and a lot of people were like, this could be good. And here we are. So that sucks. That sucks. No words. Yep, that sucks. So what started a lot more delightful, unfortunately ended a bit differently. Let's do this while we're here. Okay. That'll hopefully clear some of the walls. Now, this dungeon's a little weird because I think we came in here. Did we actually kill the boss, or did we just... I think we just got the weapon and left. Maybe. That or there's Deathroot hidden here somewhere. Yeah, we opened the door to the boss, but I don't think we killed it. Hi, everybody. How you doing? The fact, by the way, for everyone wondering what the heck I'm doing here, when we came to this dungeon, when we warped to it, it said the Beast Eye Quivers. There we go. And what that tells us is that there's Deathroot in here, and I really want Deathroot because that gets us some cool spells from the Beast Clergy guy. So that's why I kind of turned on the alarm and got started here. All right, here we go. Wait. Okay. Cool. Is this the Deathroot? It better be. Okay, good. There we go. All right. Sculpt's done. Fantastic. Notster says, I wish Starfield was better. Me too. Me too. I will say I'm definitely planning on playing the Starfield expansion. And I hope, I really hope that Bethesda's going to put some of the feedback from the base game into it. Yep. I really do. We will see. They won't? I think there's a path where they could make the expansion awesome. I just don't know if they're taking it. But we'll see. Has the Starfield expansion been announced? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they announced the expansion for Starfield, like, in the first month, I think, or something. Have I played Star Citizen recently? I haven't. No, I've not played Star Citizen recently. I am due to revisit it. I've heard pretty positive things about the recent patching. So definitely have to check that out at some point. Can't wait for that stream, huh? Chat's gonna be a riot. I hear Summit's been enjoying it. Yeah, dude. I've heard Summit's been having an adventure in it. Yeah. Bouncing between fun and other emotions. Wait until 4.0 later this year. That's the plan. I'm not rushing into it. I'll wait until like a good patch. There's a game called Path of Exile, and it started in an arguably pretty rough state, but over time, it got to a point where it was there was basically this patch called 2.0, and that's when I joined, and it was absolutely incredible. Like Path of Exile was good, but then it hit this one patch where it like became what it is today. And I'm waiting for Star Citizen's patch like that. That's what I'm waiting for. Which I'm sure is coming. There's generally like a big functional patch. There's gotta be something else. We'll jump in when that happens. Maybe it's 4.0. We'll see. Maybe it's 4.0. Oh, Dargan. Let's not die to this guy if we can. Then we'll explore the rest of this area. Yes, get them, my summons. You know what's funny? Putting summons on this dragon fight, I might have just made this harder. Because if this dragon tries to attack one of those guys at the wrong time with a breath attack, and I just happen to be there, I'm dead. Oh, this is bad. I'm too far. I'm too far. I'm too far. Oh. Okay. Super quick, fun little highlight reel for you here. Highlight thing for you. A lot of people were asking about this. I'll show you. Hi, Cohh here with a quick tip. I don't know if we're gonna make this a highlight or something. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. But we'll see. This is a hidden wall. There's lots of them in Elden Ring. You usually have to roll into them or hit them to see them. However, there are other things you can do that are not as well known that will help you get into them. Let me show you. There is an item called Margit's Shackle. This item is specifically designed for a boss fight in the mid-game. You can get it from patches in a dungeon that's in the North River in the main starting area of Lernia. Nope, Limgrave. But what it can do is anytime you're around a secret wall,
Looks like
if you
it's
throw this
fishing
thing
time.
down, then it will clear every wall, lower every flame turret, and also later in the game, there's some chariot things that it will mess with too. So check this out. If I'm standing here and I do this, that wall over that catacomb just disappeared.
Please?
Why, thank you. And the beautiful part about that is if you are in a new area and you don't know where any walls are, just throw that down and all the hidden walls around you will clear. And then you just have to explore. That's all you have to do when you go in all the hidden areas. So that is a very, very cool little tip. I hope it helps you. And just also remember that that also lowers the flame columns in dungeons, which are really, really handy because you can actually stand outside of their range, throw down the shackle, and they will lower so you can then run into the whichever room they were in. Anyway, enjoy. Have fun in Elden Ring. Bye-bye. Okay, there we go. And chat, here you go. Wait. There we go. All right, we get it, chat. I don't know if we're actually doing any of that stuff, but yeah. We'll see. I need to get a button from Barry that lets me turn on and off the combos for you jokers. He's already making me a couple other fun buttons, so we'll add that to the list. All right. Ah, this guy. Saluvis's puppet, do not touch. And it's let me solo her. Also, ew. Wait a second. Is let me solo her based on that? Or did they put that in based on him? Isn't that the let me solo her thing? Let me solo her is based on that. Oh, that's cool. I like it. That's fun. It's cool looking around in here and thinking that all the times we've seen these models, they could have been like him. Or him controlling them. This one too is, yeah, we got to do this whole quest line. I gotta get all caught up on this again. Oh my. Oh, Seraph. Oh, it's cool. Yeah, I just need a button because that way I could be on any scene. Which would be the best. We could do like a fun Elden Ring tips video. We could do like a map thing. We could do the Margit Shackle. We could come up with a little list of fun things. Little fun tips that people should know. First time players. Okay. Let's go up here. Where do you get Margit Shackle? Patches. Who is right here. Murkwater Catacomb. Just make sure you don't kill him. When you fight Patches in the Murkwater Catacombs, you will get to a point in the fight where he goes down and you can keep attacking and he has a voice line. You have to not kill him, leave the dungeon and come back and he will be a store. If you do kill him, you can turn in his bell and buy it at the roundhouse table. Good to know. Thank you. Great tip. Do you remember how much Margit Shackle cost? I want to say it's like 5K. Unfortunately, it's a little expensive. I think it's 4 or 5K. Mm-hmm. Living Patches equals best heavy armor in game.
Ranni?
You mean like you can buy it from him? The Bull Armor quest line. Really? Oh. I'd forgotten about that. Cool, man. Heck yeah. Hey, Eternal Knight, what's up, buddy? Could we wear bull armor on this build? Absolutely. Absolutely we could. That is a I'm kind of wanting to get the heaviest armor we possibly can on this build. So that is 100% a consideration. Mm-hmm. Madrika says, I give up. Oh, is that the armor that was in the thing you were showing me, Madrika? It might have been. Mm. You just praised my message right after I beat the Black Gargoyle. Nice, dude. Nice. I want to fight that guy so bad, but I have no idea how to approach him. I don't think I've ever beaten him. I don't think I've beaten him in any of my previous runs.
Oh. Again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Ranni when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
You must be Ranni the Witch behind the Knight of the Black Knives.
I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we?
Psychosomatic Gary Kuhn.
Indeed, I am the witch, Ranni. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away, and it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved.
So, for all honorable intentions, can you tell me where your body is?
And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say.
Did we do Ray Lucaria? We just did.
Be gone.
Yeah, we did that this morning. I swear Cohh already had this conversation with her in this run. No, that was my Dex Faith run. This is our new Strength Faith run. Yep, we actually, the end of our last run was right around here. Yep.
The curse mark thou seek now.
Do I have to go rest?
The curse now.
Oh, no, we got to go back to Rogier. Yeah. So I've been looking into a build for Dex Faith. What weapons to use? I ended up going Scythe. I ended up farming. I went Katana first, then I went Dual Katana. Then I went one-hand Scythe, then Dual Scythe. Halo Scythes. Yep. J-Farb, I know. Thanks, bud.
Ah, well then. May the Golden Order shine through you.
Just while we're here, just double checking.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Oh, not Evan. Unfortunately, Danganronpa is a playthrough that we don't have available on YouTube. We might. I don't think we have Twitch playlists of Danganronpa. We do have Twitch playlists of the 999 stuff, but yeah. Unfortunately, it's just the devs of Danganronpa and 999 have publicly said some shady things that have concerned my YouTube guy, so we stay away from it. Yeah, unfortunately. We are sorry. Ranni cast off her curse mark.
I see. When Ranni shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Ranni's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it.
To answer your question really quick, the shady things they were doing were, a lot of times people ask, why don't game devs try to control what streamers stream? And that's exactly what the devs of Danganronpa and 999 said. They basically released some stuff in Japan that in the Japanese markets made it sound like they were going to go after creators that posted the end of their games, the spoilers of their games on YouTube. Now, did they? No, but they did put the language in place to where if they wanted to, they could. So it's the kind of thing where when a company does that, they're basically like throwing the gauntlet, like test us. And my YouTube guy said, we're not going to deal with that. We don't care enough about putting their stuff on YouTube to even consider that. So yeah, that's why we're like, and for the record, no, they haven't done this to anyone, but they've said they could, if they wanted to. Like, so we just don't deal with that. There's been times that other companies have done similar things. And we, you know, it's always kind of weird because 99.9% of companies don't. So it's very strange when we don't really know how to deal with it. That's weird.
Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service,
it's kind of similar to
you'll be able
DMCA
take
stuff.
a poke around on the sly.
DMCA is a little
and
bit more
determine
actionable.
the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
I like that guy that just likened it to like the mafia. It's like Atlas comes up. Oh, it'd be a real shame if you streamed the end of Danganronpa 2, wouldn't it? Be a real shame if you did that, wouldn't it? Yeah. I got this bat. I'm gonna play ball with it today, but it'd be a shame if it's had to say hi to your knees. Real shame. Real shame. Brings a tear to your eye. Okay. Real shame.
Still need something? Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
No, chat. You've got 2 kidneys. I'm only taking one of them. Come on. Don't be selfish.
Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact. Can you become Ranni's vassal?
I mean, we've done this 5 times
agenda?
already. Let's just do it.
While in her,
Okay, let's go.
determine the location of her original.
All right, so let's go back to here. That's a DLC hint, chat. If you run this through AI, it gives you a hint for the next DLC. It says, Prime stubs still exist, sub to CohhCarnage. You just have to, lots of AI and science fiction. You gotta run it through algorithms. Lots of algorithms. And science. And space. Yep, space is in there. Spaceships. Mm-hmm.